Test, test. Okay, so Ridge didn't work, but screen did, if I remember. I think I need to be at 3,000 or 8,000 or 3,000 or uh, something like that. 3,462. Uh, do I need this? I don't need this. Um, in about 30 days, about a month, I can fully upgrade a building. It will probably be the last building. Probably a U if I get there. If not, um, see what buildings I've gotten. JavaScript consoles, Idleverses. So it'll probably be Idleverses. That's probably a good one. Right now, what do I have? Antimatter condensers. So down here, I'm gonna bump it up 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be a 5, 6. I'll definitely have Idleverses in a month. Actually, I'll probably have U in a month. There's no way. I can already afford JavaScript console, and I've gotten it before. Um, the question is if I can get Idleverses next, or would it be the Ascension after? Ba-ba-da-ba. You know, looking back, I am pretty proud of my games. I am super excited to be prepared for the next Ludum Dare. Been doing a whole ton of programming, of course. So I'm gonna just get it all done. Anything I need to do, just get it all done. Uh, so in 95 days, just have my favorite Ludum Dare. Users ace1 slash games. Dude, this game was so cool. Kind of sad I didn't get to I feel like Now that I think about it, because I'm trying to like exploration is like a pretty fun aspect of games, but is it really exploration? There's like it's always like okay, so if you think of like a game like Minecraft, it's like encouraged but not required. If you think of a game like uh Cube World, there's no direction. You could go like any direction and it's pretty much the same. If you look at a game uh uh like probably like a lot of like uh games with cities or uh games a whole bunch of games. Um there's either like a route on the map, uh direction arrow, like that comment said, or uh a kind of like guiding visually in like puzzle games. You like generally know where to go using like tricks. Uh, there could also be a kind of very step by step guided where you like find a note, then you kind of get a clue, and then maybe you find out another note and you get a stronger clue. Uh, there's that type of like stuff. There's uh, when I was talking about puzzle games, you're generally encouraged to go someplace, even though you can kind of move around a bit. That's a little bit more limiting in puzzle games. I'm thinking of stuff like what was it? Like Little Nightmares. There's when we're talking about randomly generated stuff, like kind of randomly. I'm not sure if, but yeah. So the Binding of Isaac, where it is like kind of checking. It is pretty like limited in where like it's not like just this big infinite nothing. You got like four directions: up, down, left, right. Uh, and generally you don't get too far before figuring out the entire layout. Uh, and then once you progress, you're back at the start. You're at the center, and you need to just branch outwards and uh, generally uh, you're not just trying to get to a single spot. Uh, you have once you go through a whole bunch of like randomly generated stuff, you can find the item room. You can find this or that. You can find even bad rooms. There's like there's like variety where you're not just seeing the same room over and over and over again. In the sense that, well, you can have like variety in what you're looking at, but I think there would also have to be there's a lot of like variety in not just what you're looking at, but also like what you're doing and the intention. Uh, so you can find the boss room or you can find the item room. You don't really care which one you find first, because if you find one and you want to do the other one first, you can just backtrack, continue exploring, and then come back uh, to that place because you know where that place is. Uh, so it isn't like going to a single spot means more. Like the traveling is kind of like shortened in a way, very shortened. Even though there's some amount of travel, and I think I could spawn a wrinkler here. How fast can I click? Never mind. Uh, I think exploration is a thing I probably shouldn't have just kind of like, oh, this just thrown in there. Uh, like even if it was like a guiding principle, like uh, thinking of it as like quadrants would have been good. Uh, maybe like a sound thing where you hear beeping and it gets closer, but I don't know if that would. I don't think I'd like that. Uh, Hearing a constant beeping in the music. Um, uh, an interesting way to do it is uh, a change in the actual track itself, depending on if you're uh, going toward it or going away from it. But with the delay, so that way if you're like going back and forth, it's like not like you'd have to be going away from it for like 5 seconds, or going forward towards it for like 5 seconds, uh, until the track changes, and a fade in and fade out, so it's not like a snappy thing. Uh, this is all like additive, but it would have made exploration like probably enjoy like I don't know, in terms of like the rest of the game I really liked my game. Even though it was like a really like first the only idea I could think of, and it wasn't really that great. I didn't really enjoy it. Um Etc. Etc. Um yeah, I don't know. But I don't have to worry about that. One thing about all my games that I kind of am happy about, and this probably won't continue forever, but all four were kind of their own thing, different. They weren't like, oh, I made a platformer, and then I made another platformer, and then I made another platformer, and then I made another platformer. It was like the first game, I tried I don't know, a little like random generated little combat system. The second game uh, had a very unique, better, cool artwork, unique kind of control scheme and way of playing the game itself. The third one was a little bit of platformer idling. The fourth one was the best I could do in terms of like adventuring and upgrade shop currency stuff. So like I kind of like one thing I have to do is the theme, even though it's a single word, has to dictate almost can I have to understand that it can dictate uh almost everything. Uh it doesn't have to, of course. You don't have to go like full theme on the game jam. You don't have to follow the theme at all according to the rules, but um the music can follow the theme, the mechanics can follow the theme, the actual gameplay can follow the theme, the story, the audio, the menu, the artwork, the characters, the interaction, the like level like of interaction, the I don't know, make a tutorial-ish follow the theme. Like if you had a theme that you think its game would be less forgiving, uh, maybe, or encourages trying stuff. Maybe a tutorial is like less. Uh, you can ease up on it. You don't have to worry about it too much. Or has like requiring this polish and this uh, complexity, but that wants to like feel good. A theme that makes you want to feel good and breeze, like a theme that wants things to be smooth and maybe easy and simple. Just that good feeling. Then maybe a tutorial to make sure no one is lost, no one is struggling, no one has to try things over and over again. Uh, Maybe a theme that's like very like the next step is different. So you have to have that tutorial to make sure someone isn't stuck on a step. So that way, as you're progressing through the game, you see the variety that the game has to offer. If the theme is like begging for that to happen, it's like I think I have that in my head now, so I'll know for sure. But just thinking about other games like indie games, non-indie games, stories, movies, songs. Uh, uh, it doesn't like the most a very I don't know, like something that kind of works. If you want something to work, it can't just be like random noise uh, until you try something. Maybe that'll take too long, or you'll just hear a little bunch of random noise. It's to like kind of build on stuff, When it comes to art, it's always just uh, building on. It's like art, music, etc. Building on techniques. Um, like I don't know a lot of the techniques pretty clearly, but I'll learn as I go and get better at this stuff. But uh, from those, from stuff, you basically just kind of expand. It's the easiest way to go. It's more likely to more likely to help you make something that's, not bad. You know, uh, and there's always like you could always like there's also there's room for personal touches. There's room for standardization. There's uh, I guess personal touch would just be experience, idea, and what would the theme mean to you based on the experiences you've had in the past and your interpretation of the word, your history of the word, how does it make you feel, etc. Stuff like that. Personal touch. But it could also just be like, you know, I don't think references are bad. And uh, standardization isn't really that bad. Um, it's kind of harder when you're talking about like creative works, but like generally you want like groundwork foundation. It's pretty rigid. That only moves unless it's like moving it would make more sense. Uh, like way more sense. Like that thing I said about the tutorials. Like generally, you like probably always want a good tutorial in your game. It's pretty standard. Um, Stuff like that. Uh, Generally, you want to be able to click through menus. Doesn't have to be that way. Uh, I think that's the last of it. The Wrinkler's Spawn. Um, Not too worried about getting this Python script done, but so for region, it's F, and then I'll just save a screenshot that being chased. So let's try region. F. Okay. Uh, Here, screenshot. This doesn't make sense. I'm thinking what's happening. I have a small hint that uh, this is running when it's not supposed to. I'm of the thought process that when I press F, that it just goes bup bup. Oh, and that's probably why I flipped them, didn't I? Yep, that's correct. I need more space, just a little bit more space. So I guess that makes sense. I don't like this because generally you want to like, oh, the first one is right here, the second one is right here, the third one, you're going down as you go through the runs. But um, like with this, the order that my program is going through, it's going like pop, pop, instead of like pop, pop. It's there's probably a way to change it, but I'd probably do like if not a second run or something like that. But but F F, you can do it. You can do it, little program. You got this. Did I not? It's loading, right? What is it hanging on? So I printed the first point. Oh, so it did make it. Maybe it's just taking a while. Or maybe the math is weird. Okay. Oh. So 1602, 986, 1623, 1012. There's just no way that it's that slow. Oh wait. It. Oh my god, my brain. My brain is dumb. Oh my god. I'm just. Okay. It did work. Oh damn it. Uh. What did I do again? 192.168. That's fine. Okay, we're fine. So I think I actually return false, right? That's how I break out of this. Return false. And there, return false. Let's try this out. I'm gonna take a little show the golden cookie here. It closes correctly. And then we can, we're just gonna do this, Chromium. Scripts, screenshot.png. That's the golden cookie. And I'm pretty confident the others would work. So next up is working on a possible Kiani in the future. But we should be nothing left to work on here. We got that good stuff. Edit, reg, and I believe this allows us to also save the location. We could just file name is equivalent to dir slash file name. Just as a reminder that you can save to location. So for example, if I wanted to save to that I folder, but let's say I'm at the home directory, I could do python reg python scripts / reg and then do, I felt like using, well, first add cat scripts reg there, kn. Okay, just right there. For some reason I thought it was E, but whatever. You just do python script reg and I set the E key, and then we're just gonna do scripts / I. Does autocomplete work here? Yep, it does. I / test. I could try this out real quick. Pop, pop. No such file or directory. Huh. Oh, I see. Just off of this. This is not a file or directory. All of it. And we're on this save. Line 73. So I'll remember that. Uh, Edit 73. Oops, brain. Reg. So this is 012. I know what I meant. I know what I meant. Oopsie daisy. Oops. I meant to do that, I think. Okay, let's try that again. I might have to do slash home. Oops. Perfect. Exactly as expected. I slash png. But actually, I want to. I was just testing that. I want to implement that where I just kind of run a script and everything happens. But I guess I'll do that next time. I'll implement an any key before I do that. I could on the first key press. Okay, hold on. I have an idea for it. Uh, uh, edit reg. So, on first key press, check if there. This is the for like the smoothest way to check if there is k any. Then if not, if so, do first run, then second, else do all of this stuff. I wanted to put an arrow, but I can only do up arrow, not down arrow. I can only do that. Up caret. Is there an inverse caret key? Okay, it does not. I guess I could do something like this. Edit. Can I do? I could do that. Also that. I could do. I'm trying to do a pipe symbol. There it is. Hmm. Okay. I'm done here. Yep. Okay. I will eventually get this achievement. We're, we're done.